To support the locker room, go to moneyball.com.au and sign up for free today. You pick your starting nine with a $60,000 salary cap and you play for real cash. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of The Locker Room. I am here with Greggy Eastwood. What's going on, brother?
How you going, brother? Nah, not much. Just went and done a little bit of promo for Nitro Circus.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was in the area, so for a bit of catch up with the brother, Dylan.
Oh, bro, it's been ages. It's been ages since we used to share a ride. Remember that? From the Gold Coast to Brizzy.
To Brizzy every day.
Oh,
I was there when you debuted. You
Yep.
know, that's special for you. So I remember that. So now we had some good times, especially on those long rides.
Oh, bro, how long were they? Every day, man.
Every day. The traffic.
Bro, do you remember what car I used to drive?
Oh,
Honda Civic, bro.
Honda Civic, that's right. I had a red Mazda for the music. That was
Oh,
it.
bro, we
That
did
was
have good music though.
No,
We did it with
definitely
you,
did.
me, and Shane.
Yep.
Was there anyone else
brother
that come up
Shane.
with this? This was
I
the
think-
Clydesdales.
Yeah, the Clydesdales, that's right.
Man, remember those
Every
that
day.
pre-season we did? And it was like 4,100 metres on the
Yeah,
turnaround.
it was-
50,
That was ugly, man.
Oh,
Those
bro.
were the days.
Oh.
Glad they don't do those anymore.
oh, no way. Pre-season's way easier, I reckon, than it used to be. Like, especially in reserve grade.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think, that's the old school, I think it's more science side
yep.
now, so, more shorter, sharper stuff.
How much better is today? It's so much better, bro.
It's a lot better. I wish it was back 10 years ago when I started. So, but, you just got to take the good with the bad.
So, how you been, brother? You were just talking about how you've been with the doggies for, you went to England for a bit and you're back at the doggies. You're playing good footy. You played good last week.
Oh, yeah, no, I guess it's been a good ride for me so far. I was happy to play 1 year,
Yep.
it's coming up to 7 years now, the dogs.
Yep.
So, I'm just trying to, improve my game and every week and try to keep out the young guys in the team. They keep you on your toes. But, I've been pushed out to the edge now, so it's a bit. I guess a bit more better for me. I get some footy. I get to play a bit.
Yeah, because it's always been kind of your go. You've been an offloader, and there was a few years there where you were kind of more doing the hit ups instead of kind of the fancy work that you used to do.
Oh yeah. I guess being in the middle there, you just sort of take hit ups or run decoys.
Yeah,
for the backs. So to get the ball in my hands now, more often now. It's helping me out and helping my game.
And so, take us all the way back. Whereabouts did you grew up on the Goldie? But obviously you're Kiwi.
Yep.
Did you grow up in New Zealand and then move to the Gold Coast? Or
I grew up in New Zealand, a place called Manirua in South Auckland.
Yep.
Bit rough, but
when I was there, it was rough.
yeah.
Oh man,
yeah,
South Auckland, bro.
Exactly. I sort of only played a couple of years footy there.
Yep.
I played soccer. When I was 5, and I sort of played a bit of league, and then moved to the Gold Coast. And,
Yep.
decided to take on league because I think NRL was the big game here, and what everyone wanted to play. So I took that on, and I was fortunate enough to get picked up from school, and drafted into the Brisbane Broncos.
Did you go to Kibra?
I went to Kibra.
Yep.
I started at Helensvale, and then
Yep.
sort of wanted to start their team back up in their Arrive Live Cup, so they brought a lot of boys over, like Benji Marshall, Sam Moa.
Yep.
And I played with all them at
Benny
school.
Teo, wasn't it?
Benny Teo was there. So
Corey Norman was there.
Corey Norman, they're a bit younger than me, so I wasn't around. But it's produced a lot of good players, and it's really helped me get to where I am today.
And take us back to South Auckland days, bro. Oh, bro, what was it like growing up? There's no place in Australia that is as rough as South Auckland. Not even close.
Yeah,
What was it like?
I guess being a little white kid growing up there, I wasn't out past dark, that's for sure.
Right.
Even just remember, just every day after school there was a fight.
Yep.
Every day at the park, the local park. So just over little things, I guess. People trying to be the biggest there. So
be the man.
That's sort of a memory that I've got. But for me growing up there, I guess it's made me a better person, and what I am today.
Do you ever kind of, you look back, the life you have now, it's not many people live the life that you live, you know what I mean? And, you're playing NRL, a small percentage of people achieve what you have achieved. When you look back and you see where you come from, South Auckland, one of the toughest places that you can come from when it comes to Australia and New Zealand. Does it ever, like, you take stock a bit and you're like, fuck, man, like, I've come a long way since then?
Oh, every day. You know, I wake up and sort of pinch myself, you know, what is this real, you know. One thing that I've learnt, you know, you stay humble, you always remember, I guess, where you come from, you know, you never, you know, treat people differently, you know, you treat them all with the same respect, you know, that you wanted to be treated like. And, you know, for me, you know, I was happy to play one game, you know, and I just reached 200 games just a couple of weeks back, so, you know, for me, you know, it's just a humbling experience, and, you know, I just remember growing up, you know, with my mum and dad, and, you know, what they went through, you know, and, you know, to provide for me to give me the life I got today.
And so what was the decision that took you to move to Goldie?
I was sort of, my granddad was a bit sick, and, you know, we decided as family to come over and see him. You know, he wasn't going to live much longer, so, you know, we decided to come over and, you know, see him before he passed away. And, you know, I guess we enjoyed it that much on the Gold Coast, you know, all the theme parks and, you know, the beaches, you know, good weather, you know, it was outstanding. So, you know, we went back home and, you know, decided later that year, you know, that I guess it'll give us a fresh start and, you know, in life, and we moved over to stay with my nan. And
so, you know, yourself growing up, you were always known as outstanding, like, talent. You know, obviously you're a humble guy, bro. You'd never say that and you laugh, but it's true. You know, like, I grew up on the Gold Coast. I knew who you were, and I didn't even play rugby league. You know, so you grew up, so you've always been extremely talented. But in your head, were you always going to be an NRL player? You know, did you always think that there was a chance that you might play rugby league professionally, or was it just like, I enjoy footy? Yeah,
you know, I guess, you know, when you start making rep sides, you know, you sort of, you know, see guys around that, you know, playing around, you know, you want to, I guess, be them. And, you know, for me growing up, you know, I really idolised Ruben Wiki, you know, what he done just for New Zealand itself, you know, not just the game, you know, what he's done for rugby league back in home, back in New Zealand it's amazing. And, you know, me watching him, I guess, you know, go from, you know, being a centre to the back row, you know, it's sort of the path I've gone down now.
Yeah, because you were a centre, right?
Yeah, I was a centre, you know, played fullback for school, you know, so, you know, it's just one of those things. But, you know, I guess my body, you know, grew out of that, the winger, the fullback body. But, you know, so for me, you know, I guess I just wanted to enjoy what I was doing, and, you know, I'm just fortunate enough, you know, to have the career I've had, and, you know, just, I guess, having a good life, you know, with it. And
because you played a bit of centre for the Clydes.
Yeah, I did. I was a centre at Clydesdales, you know, and
that's crazy.
I started, you know, playing on the wing for the Broncos, you know.
Yeah, I remember
a couple of games, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, it's you know, it's been I guess, you know,
have you played every
transition?
Single position except
yeah, close. I remember Darren Lockyer went down. End of the season, you know, I had to go in 5'8", you know. I threw a couple of intercepts to Manatahu, you know, which wasn't the best, but you know, just, you know, wearing that jersey, you know, which I guess, you know, Darren Lockyer was known for, you know, that was a good experience for me.
And, you know, when you did make your debut, what was the phone call like? You know, how did it all come about? Was it out of nowhere?
No, I guess, you know, I think Wayne, I guess, at the time must have knew I was, I guess, ready, you know, and, you know, he sort of sat down with me and, you know, explained that, you know, I'll be, you know, coming off the bench this week against Parramatta in 2005, and, you know, that there was, you know, that sort of shook me a little bit, you know, just being 18? A kid. Yeah, I was only a kid. I just got out of school, you know, and, you know, so for me that, you know, I was over the moon, and, you know, I couldn't wait to tell my family, and, you know, so, well, I guess, you know, all the nerves sort of kicked in once I sort of trained with the main team, you know, all the big boys, you know, Petro was there, Shane Webke and all that, so, you know, that, you know, for me that was a great experience, you know, and I'll never forget it.
And so 2005, you know, made your debut, and then 2006, we won the comp. The squad won the comp. What was that? Because you were a part of the squad, but you didn't play in that game.
Yeah, I guess, you know, think I played all year, and
Yeah.
you know, and then I guess the finals come around and sort of Wayne went for a bit of experience. So you know, but for me, you know, just being a part of it, you know, was massive, and you know, hopefully, you know, next few years, you know, I can win one myself. You know, I've been there a couple of times, but you know, haven't, you know, come away with the win. But you know, hopefully, the next couple of years we can, you know, finally get one.
And you know, with being with the Broncos and deciding to go to the Doggies, well, you went from Broncos to Doggies?
Actually, I was supposed to go to Leeds
Okay.
from the Broncos. You know, I think I just wanted a bit of a change, and you know, but had a bit of a hiccup with the visa trying to get there. So, you know, I think it was about March. You know, I was still having trouble. So, you know, I was fortunate. You know, McInnes, you know, played Broncos with. He sort of gave us a call and said, you know, we'll have you. You know, if Leeds, you know, happy for you to come down and play here for the year. So, you know, we spoke to Leeds, and they said, you know, if you know, we're still working on your visa, and you know, if we get it, you know, we want you to come the following year. So, you know, I'm sort of, I guess, happy. You know, the two clubs, you know, made an agreement, and you know, I guess I enjoy the Dogs too much. You know,
Yeah,
once I went to Leeds, I wanted to come straight back. So, you know, but that's something you experience in life. You know, I guess I'm just happy to be back in the NRL and playing footy.
And so, yeah, you went to Leeds for a season?
A season, yeah.
And what was that like over there?
Yeah, it was a bit cold, I think.
Oh, bro.
As soon as I got there, I think it was the worst winter they had in about 20 years. So,
Oh.
you know, I left here, Brisbane, and it was 35 plus,
Beautiful.
and got there, it was minus 12.
Oh.
So, you know, it sort of shocked me a little bit, but, you know, I was there to, I guess, you know, do a job for Leeds Runners. You know, I had a bit of a injury, a few hiccups with injuries, you know, which didn't help, you know, me, I guess, a bit of homesickness, but, you know, at the same time, you know, I did my part when I was there, and, you know, I got to experience the Challenge Cup final. You know, we didn't win, but, another final, another loss, but, you know, you take those, you know, you just, I guess, take the experience that comes with it, and, you know, it was massive, you know, to be a part of, and, but, you know, I always knew that I wanted to come back, you know, so I guess it was just, I was over the moon when, you know, Canterbury agreed to pay for my transfer fee and, you know, have me back at the Dogs.
And now it's been 5 years?
6 years. 6 years straight.
So 6 years straight?
Yeah.
And then you half a year before that?
Yeah, I had a full year before that.
Okay, full year.
I just got there, yeah.
And
just in time. So.
What's it been like, bro? Do you have a strong kind of connection with the club, as in you have a love for the club now because it's been so long, or? Oh
yeah, definitely. You know, just I guess for them to, you know, have me back there and what they did for me, you know, it was massive, and I'll never forget it. And you know, the members and fans there, you know, it's a family club, and you know, I got a family myself, and you know, they always put your family first, and you know, if you ever have trouble with your family, you know, they tell you, you know, sort that out first before you come to training, because you know, they want to make sure you're in the right space before you come and perform for the team. So, you know, I guess, you know, blue and white, you know, bleed blue and white now, and you know, so hopefully, you know, I can stay there a few more years and I guess finish my career there.
And yourself, you know, you just said then that they're a family club. Is that very important to you? You know, being from New Zealand, very family orientated culture. Yourself, you know, you were very close to your brother, Shane, who was also an extremely good player. So a lot of people wouldn't know this, but he was a gun. He was an absolute gun.
Yeah.
Is that really important to you? The fact that the Doggies do, you know, really say put family first? Is that something that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I guess, like as you know, all the poly boys that I guess you know as well. You know, the family's, I guess, number one to anybody that grows up in New Zealand, and it's just part of your culture, I guess, and what you grow up with, and you know, for them to, you know, to I guess be a great family club, you know, it makes it even more appealing for me to, you know, to stay there and, you know, I guess perform well each week, and you know, just to put on that jersey.
And you're 30 now?
29
turning 30, or you just turned
30. I just turned 29 in March. So.
Oh, really?
30 next year.
30
Yeah,
next
yeah.
year? Okay, I thought you were older than me.
Nah, not in the 30s club yet.
Oh, bro. I'm so scared of it,
Not
eh?
yet. I know, I can't wait. So.
Oh, man.
My wife turns 30 in the end of the year. She doesn't want to know about it.
Oh,
but
bro. I'm so scared of it. Because I don't know about you, but when I was younger and I saw a 29-year-old, I thought that they had all their shit together.
Yeah.
They knew what was going on. they had their family.
Yeah.
And bro, I feel like I'm 18 still.
Hey, you still look 18. But no, yeah, exactly. When you grow up, you think, by the time you're 30, you'll got family, married, and
you'll be all sorted.
everything's sorted. But yeah, it's never the case. I got the family and kids part, but not sorted yet. But I'm working on that, so we'll see how we go.
And so you've got, did you say 2 kids, 3 kids?
4 kids.
Four kids now.
Yeah, bro.
Wow,
So,
we're out. Are you gonna have more?
Not sure yet. The wife
Yep.
is unsure. She sees a baby, she wants one.
Oh no.
And then get home with all our kids, and she doesn't want one. So but I'll let her decide. I'm happy to have more, but
Yep.
it's all up to her. She's got to hold it for the 9 months and
Yep.
Deal with it.
Oh,
while
man.
I'm at training. So
Much harder job than.
massive.
Yep.
They don't get enough credit for
Yep.
what they do. So we're just at training, muck around with the boys, and they're doing nappies and chasing after kids. So but my wife's fantastic at that, and
Yep.
she's really good. So
That's cool,
helps me focus on footy.
Yeah, definitely. And go and take yourself all the way back to obviously yourself growing up as a kid. What was growing up in South Auckland? You were very close to your brother. Do you have any other siblings, or just your brother?
Yeah, I got 2 older brothers and a sister, younger sister. So growing up, I guess with them, sort of playing, I guess the old footy on the street.
Yeah.
No shoes on. made me tougher. My oldest brother played Union. He was in the Auckland Blues Academy and that.
Oh, wow.
So, he went overseas and done a bit of a stint over there. So, but he's in Melbourne now coaching Rebels, like second division side or something like that. So, he's happy at what he's doing, and like you said, my brother Shay, he could have been anything.
100%.
He was better than me. To be honest, I guess I just wanted it more, worked harder, and he decided a different path. So, but he's married now and he's enjoying life. So but growing up with them, you share a lot of memories, and you definitely don't forget it.
Is it because you and Shane were really close?
Yeah. No, definitely. It was sort of me and him. My oldest brother stayed with his real father, and so it was just me and Shane growing up for a while, and then I guess my sister come in, and we were sort of the protectors of her. So but when you have a brother that's a year apart, you do everything together.
Yeah.
So it's
Any fond memories of playing footy with him? Or anything like that? I'm sure there are plenty of memories.
Yeah, plenty. He used to always take me out late, but no, I remember when I used to score, he used to always just run inside and get angry. So he'd run inside. He didn't like that too much, but but no, he's just growing up with him. You don't forget that.
Yeah. Do you find much time to be when you go home? Do you go home to the Gold Coast, or do you go home to New Zealand?
Gold Coast. Yeah. My mum and dad's there, and my wife's parents there. So we sort of go back there a bit now. We sort of, it's harder when you're in season. I guess when you get a break, you take the opportunity and get back there, and we sort of stay in a apartment and surface. Let the kids enjoy it and make it feel like a holiday. I guess it's good sometimes just to get away from Sydney because it's so full on.
Oh, bro, traffic and everything.
You get to the Gold Coast and you just relax. So it's good. To get back there, but just have to try to do it a bit more.
Oh, bro, the Gold Coast, how nice is it? The weather's always perfect.
Yeah.
And so do you get a chance to go back to New Zealand much, or is most of your family here now? So obviously you go back when you play.
Yeah.
But is it? Do you get a chance to go back at all or not?
Yeah, really? I sort of. I guess most of our family's been on the Gold Coast. You know, we
Okay.
sort of just go back there. But
Yep.
you know, we went back this year for Christmas
Yeah.
to New Zealand, and you know, just the kids really enjoyed it. You know, we'd hardly seen them. They were running around with their cousins,
No,
so
really.
which was good. So you know, we decided to go back there for the Christmas and you know have a big family gathering, and you know it was awesome. It was a great experience, and you know you don't really. I guess when you go back as the team, you only have 2 days there, and
Yeah, you don't.
you
see
don't
it.
really have a lot of time to do stuff. So for us, we went back for about a couple of weeks, and you know it was great.
And you know, with your kids, do you try to bring them up with that, you know, that culture from New Zealand, or are you just, you know, whatever? You know what I mean? Or are you happy for the Australian? You know what I mean? Like, do you try and make sure that they understand that you are from, you know, New Zealand, and you know, there's certain things that are culturally different, kind of thing?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, you sort of bring a little bit of it in there, but you know, when they're kids, I just, you know, I'm just, if they're happy, you know, I'm happy. You know,
Yeah,
whatever they want to do, you know, that's what you do, and you know, so you know, they love going back and learning our Māori, which is something they have back there, and my wife's family run a school there, and they teach the kids,
Oh,
you
so
know,
your
how to
wife's
say,
Māori as well?
yeah, she's Māori. They teach the kids how to say a prayer in Māori, and you know they love doing it, and you know, so you know, as long as you can like just give them a little bit of, you know, the culture back home, and you know, but you know they're growing up here, you know, so they gotta, I guess, you know, adapt to what's going around here.
Yeah, very true, very true. And when did you? At what age did you make your Kiwi debut?
20, so
20, young.
yeah, 07, so
Wow.
you know, so you know, I'm fortunate enough, you know, played 25 tests for New Zealand. You know, I remember the first time I got the call up, it was the Anzac test in Brisbane, and you know, so which was like, I guess, easy for my family and that. You know, we're all already there, so you know, Wayne pulled me aside and told me when I was going to debut, and you know, you can't sort of describe how you felt, like how I felt that the moment he told me, you know. So you know, that's, I guess, when you play league, that's every kid's dream, to play for your country and put that jersey on. So you know, for me, that was outstanding, and you know, to still be a part of the group, you know, and you know, it's amazing. So you know, I'm still going. So see how long I got left.
Yeah. So yeah, what was it like when you put the jersey on? When you put that black jersey on, and you know, you're with your brothers.
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
Yeah. You know, like I said, it's sort of something you can't describe, but you know, you think about all the people back home that supported you, and you know, all the people that have done stuff for you. You know, you think of them, and you know, you wouldn't be there without their help or support. And you know, I remember, I guess, running out and looking over towards my dad, and he was crying.
Oh, yep.
You know, in the grandstand, and you know, that's something I'll never forget. You know, so you know, just those little things like that, you know, this just makes it even more, you know, humbling.
Yeah, I guess to see your father so proud that you're running, and now you've played, did you say 24 tests?
25 now.
tests,
yeah,
man.
so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's been a great experience for myself, you know. I guess I probably could have played a bit more, but, you know, with injuries and that end of the year, you know, it doesn't help, but, you know, I'm still happy to be, you know, part of the squad.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome. 25 tests. It's just so weird. Like, not weird to me, but I don't know about you, but I just remember us driving in that car together.
Yeah.
We had nothing. I had nothing.
Exactly, yeah. Driving a little shit box.
Oh, bro.
I remember coming the first game with Clydesdales and my car broke down. It overheated, so lucky Stevie Michaels was on his way, and you know, he drove past me and picked me up. So you know, just little stuff like that, you know, it makes it, you know, what you got today, you know, you don't take for granted.
Oh man, I was tiny, the skinny little 75 kilo, and I had Greggy Eastwood and Shane Eastwood in my tiny Honda Civic, these two hulks, and every day, like, because within reserve grade, we would train 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And so we would drive back. We would drive up at what, I think it was like 1. Get there for weights, do weights,
do field and that. Yeah.
And then drive home, and wouldn't get home till 9 at night, and then we do it all again the next day.
5 days straight. The things you do, I guess, you know.
And we had like that, you know, like how you put the head decks in your car.
Yeah, that's right.
The shitty little CD that goes in.
Yeah.
Now everyone's got phones and that.
Everyone's got phones and
I remember
screens and that.
Oh, bro. I remember you used to have like the maddest like DJ mixes from some Kiwi DJ, and you'd be like, bro, chuck this in, and we'd just listen to some mad tunes.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Oh, man.
You know, just meeting there, you know, I guess that's part of, you know, playing football. You meet some DJs along the way, you know,
bro.
make sure you get some
mad tunes.
Some mad tunes and USB.
Yeah.
USB sticks off them.
Oh, bro. It was, this feels like a lifetime ago. So
yeah,
it
does.
Good times. And I remember I was on, my first contract was $4,000 and I spent that on the car.
Yeah.
So I had no, there was no
just
money.
I was
working in a bottle-o. Did you have any jobs while you were trying to?
No,
because you were straight into a first grade squad in the first year.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough, straight from school. Had no schoolies. Had to go straight to army camp. So that was a bit depressing, but you know, just hearing from all of my mates that, you know, schoolies, the schoolies week. But you know, at the end of the day, you know,
it was worth it.
Sacrifices you make, you know, to I guess do something you want to do and love. You know, it's all worth it.
And has there been any, I guess, tough times for your career? You know, has there been any times where you've maybe struggled with, you know, constantly getting injured, or maybe form, or, you know, making the side? Has there any been times in your career where you've thought, you know, maybe this is I'm coming to the end of the career? You know what I mean? Is there anything like that, or you've been pretty sweet?
Yeah, I guess with my wrists, my thumbs, I broke both of them. I guess I broke one in 2009, and then about 6 months later started playing and broke the other one. Same thing. What? So, you know, I had surgery in England, and you know, apparently they didn't fix it properly. So they put the screw straight through the break. So you know, it wasn't even healing. So you know, I was pretty much playing, you know, footy with a broken thumb. I didn't even know.
Man. Really?
But so you know, stuff like that. And
were you saying to the coach?
I spoke to the physio, and he said, "Oh no, it'll be alright." You know, that's I guess it's normal. You know, he took a knock on it, because there used to be a bit of bruising after every game. You know, but you know, that's something. You know, I guess I wanted to play anyway, so I didn't really go get scans. But you know, and then I had to get them redone back here, both of them, and then the screws didn't work, so they had to redo them. So,
again?
Yeah, again. So I've had them done 3 times, both of them. Both thumbs. So
both done each 3 times.
And I said after my third one, I said, if this doesn't work, I could be, you know. That's it, you know, because my left thumb almost, the bone almost died.
Wow.
So yeah, if that died, then I would have been
well, you
no
can't
good.
Use your thumb.
You can't grip the ball or nothing. So, you know, there's times like that, you know, you think, look back and go, well, you know, I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
And then I guess the passing of my dad in 2012, you know, that really shook me a bit. You know, I just felt like I couldn't get up for games, you know, and you know, once that happened, you know, it took me probably about 2 months, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and I wasn't playing good footy, and I spoke to the coach, you know, he sort of, you know, spoke to me about it, and, you know, I just knew that, you know, I guess my dad would be disappointed if I just continue what I'm doing, and, you know, just being down all the time, you know, you just pick my head up and, you know, and get on with life, and, you know, I managed to do that, you know, with the help of my wife and kids, and, you know, it's been, I guess, you know, a lot better since, you know, that happened, and you know, I know he's up there, you know, you know, all good, and, you know, with his dad, so happy, so, you know, that keeps me going.
And I guess now looking back, you know, when you see your father being so happy that you did play for New Zealand, you know, are you, I guess, super grateful that you did get to don that Kiwi jersey in front of him?
Oh,
and
yeah,
you could see.
Massive, you know, that's what I sort of think about, you know, you see, I guess, my debut, you know, for the Broncos, and then, I guess, making my debut for the New Zealand team, you know, it's, you know, something that I'll never forget, and, you know, he come down to the 2000, the grand final. We made that, and, you know, we didn't win, but, you know, he was still there, so, you know, he got to see that, you know, so, you know, just those memories that I had, you know, it's still there, and, you know, just, I guess, you know, it just heals a little bit.
Yep. Yep. And when you were talking about your thumbs and how was there, so that was legitimate. The third time, if it didn't happen, you were like, I'm gonna have to call it quits.
Yeah, I guess you need your thumbs, I guess. Footy just to grip a football. So
especially yourself, because you do defend quite a bit. That's your kind of game.
Yeah, it's sort of one of those things. But I was sort of confident. The physios there and the dogs, knew that they took me to the best hand surgeon in Sydney, and they knew that it would work, and fortunate enough it did, and they're all healed now. So I'm grateful, but at the same time it was scary, just to think what ifs.
Yeah, 100%. Especially like you got kids, you want to play with the kids.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You want to be able to do stuff later on in life.
Pick them up, So I remember having them both done at the same time, and having to go to Bali for my brother's wedding with 2 cast on, not being able to do much, Of course, in Bali, it's just so hot, They were just reek.
Man.
I felt sorry for my wife, in bed every night. She's like, just go sleep on the couch. I can't stand the smell. So, so the things, they do for you, put up with, it's good.
And, you mentioned your wife quite a few times. Has she been a really strong kind of presence in your life and helped you quite a bit in the harder times in your career?
Yeah, definitely. I guess, having that woman, the rock, I guess, you call them, raising the kids and, making sure you're prepared for footy, and what you have to do.
Yep.
She's really done that, since she's come into my life, and, she makes sure the kids are ready, I don't have to worry about that. I just focus on my game and
playing good footy.
Playing good footy, and it's something. Making sure my washing's done. I try to help out a bit. Help her out. Where I can, and I guess it's tough for them sometimes, especially when we go away. For away games and have to stay away for a couple of nights. They're stuck home with their kids. And
you're living the life.
Living the life. Yep. I don't tell her that, but we're just in the hotel, chilling.
Yep.
Where they got screaming kids and trying to put them to bed. So for them, I'm just sorry for my wife. I'm just grateful and I'm happy that I've met her, and we've had a great relationship, and
And grand final week, what was that like for you? Because was that your first? Oh yeah, obviously you're part of the squad with the Broncos, but you wouldn't have been part of the team that went on the field. But the Bulldogs grand final, what was the build up like that for you? Like, was it was it intense? Was it crazy? What was it like for you?
Yeah, I guess if you sort of don't know Belmore too much, the streets blocked off pretty much every night, grand final week, and it's just fans everywhere, and we stay away. But for us, we just we don't do a lot of training. We just try freshen right up. All the hard work's been done during the year, and to experience that and to be, I guess, to be a part of it, and be, I guess, in a starting position, to run on the field, and just see all your family and friends, my kids and wife in the crowd, it was massive. So, you like I say, you don't ever forget those experiences, because they hardly come around. So you should make sure you make the most of them.
100%. And what was it like running on the field? What was it like? Just the crowd and everything. What was it like? The feeling?
I guess playing Melbourne, they're sort of out of town teams, so there's a lot of Bulldogs.
Oh, bro, and they're crazy.
Fans there, they're crazy. I think which
is a good thing.
They didn't sleep. they haven't slept since after the semi-final. So just running on. Just I guess another game, and you just have to do your part for the team, and just like I said, that experience. You never forget it, and you make sure you always strive, to try to get another one. So that's good.
And is there, you spoke of Ruben Wiki being a huge influence in your career. Is there any other players that you've moulded your game around or looked up to, or maybe taking a few tips from? Is there any other players similar, or was it mainly Ruben Wiki that has been your kind of mentor as a player-wise?
No, yeah, I guess. There's a lot of players, you sort of watch
Yeah.
growing up, and you too many to name, but I guess for myself being Kiwi and like Ruben Wiki was just, I guess, him and Stacey Jones, were just, I guess, they created rugby league in New Zealand, and what they did on and off the field, just everyone sort of looked up to them, and myself included. So, I was fortunate enough to play with both of them in an All Golds game, and just to put on that jersey and stand next to them.
What was that like for you?
It's humbling, very humbling, and just, I guess, looking at guys that you looked up to when you were a kid, and
Yeah, and they're right there.
Yeah, right there. Got the same jersey, going to play right next to you, So, just to be a part of that, you never, take those for granted. You walk away knowing, they try to, I guess, make them proud, because what they've done, for the country, and I guess for myself, growing up watching them, made me a better league player.
Yep. And being so passionate about being, where you're from, did you ever consider playing for the Warriors at all?
Yeah, I guess there's a couple of times there, they did approach me. I sort of spoke to my wife about it, because she loves New Zealand as well. So but I guess the timing wasn't right, and I decided to stay on with the Dogs for another 3 years, and so
when did you? How many more years you got with your contract?
This is my final year, so
okay.
We're sort of negotiating some contracts now, and I guess with them buying Sheck and Luke, and they got Johnson there already. I think they could be over this.
Yeah,
they could be a salary caps pretty much set. So, but like in saying that, I've got a few more years, and hopefully one day, who knows, what will happen. Look at Lauti, he's back there. I guess playing reserve grade and killing it still. I've played with Ali at Leeds, when I was there, so I knew what he'd done. He could do on the field, and he's certainly taken that back and doing well.
And is your main kind of focus to stay with the Doggies, or are you just you're going to play your footy, let it take care of it, and whatever happens?
Yeah, definitely. I guess at the moment just got to keep playing good footy, and
because you're playing good footy at the moment. Really
try, like I said, try and keep up the young guys.
Yeah.
But we got a few boys off contracts, so it's like David Clemmer and Moses, Jackson. I guess the future of the club, and I'm sort of a mentor now, but I'm still I guess playing well, like you said, and I just got to concentrate on that, and but like I'd love to stay at the club. I'm settled.
Yep.
My wife and kids are settled. They love it too. So but we just got to at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for myself and my family and the future.
And how do you feel physically? I mean, do you feel, injury-wise, are you feeling pretty good? Like, as in, when you play each weekend, do you feel fresh? Do you feel sharp? You know what I mean? You're 29 years old, obviously. Do you feel like you have 4 or 5 more years in you?
Yeah. I guess we'll see how far we can go. But, at the moment, I gave up the chance of going away with the Kiwis last year to England, and because I wanted to get my body right and work real hard and have a full preseason. So that for me was massive. That's something I wanted to do, and
seems to have worked.
No, I knew I needed to improve my minutes, and so that I guess making that decision's really helped me this year, and I guess when you get a bit older, you feel a bit more, but it takes me another day to recover compared to the younger guys. But every week, I just got to be there and turn up, and do my part for the team, because a lot of boys say that they get a bit lost when I'm not there, and that's massive for me, and I just got to make sure I play my role in the team, and make sure I'm fresh and ready to go.
Yep. And who's a young gun at the moment as a veteran forward yourself, playing over 200 games?
Yeah.
Is there any young forwards you see coming through that you're like, he could be something special?
Yeah, David Clemens still pretty young.
Yeah, it's crazy how young he is.
But I guess he's pretty special already.
Bro, so good.
You know what he does. He's just no fear attitude, and we'll just go all day. And we've got a lot of young guys coming through. We just signed a kid, Ray Mariner, from the Warriors. He's only 22. He's going to be probably the future of the club as well.
Okay.
With Josh Jackson back row. So
yep.
He's a monster. He's a bit scary at sometimes, but so there's a lot of kids coming through, that they could be special, but at the end of the day, they just got to work hard and fight for it.
Fight for the sport. And with yourself, you growing up, you were known as you could shot players, and yet your shot was like a semi shoulder charge kind of, not like you had your own unique technique, and that was something that you were known for. But obviously, the shoulder charge has been taken out of the game. Yeah. What's that like for you? Were you happy with it being taken out, or were you kind of like, that's a part of my game that's been kind of taken away from me?
Yeah, I guess with the shoulder charge, it's more sort of just put your arm in, and across your body. Whereas I sort of just pull my arm out and close my eyes, just hope for the best. So,
you were known for it though, like as in.
I could, get away with a few, which was alright. But now it's been bad. I haven't changed too much. I just, probably go a little bit lower now, and they try run out the line and get stepped. So you just got to adapt with the game, and the way it's going. So I guess I haven't been charged yet for once, so I must be doing something right.
Yeah, yep. And what's I guess a positive rugby? What's been your favourite memory in rugby league? Something that you look back and you're like, that's my proudest moment when I achieved this or did this or I play. I think it was like a few years ago you did this. You made this like mad 40-metre try or something like that. Who was that against?
Souths.
What was that like? Walk us through that.
Yeah, it was the end of the game and they just tried to chip it and I managed to get a hand to it.
And so what
I
you
guess
thinking?
Run away 40. Greg Inglis was chasing me. I thought, I got no chance here. And I sort of stepped no one. But I figured put him off balance a little bit and to get over and take us into the grand final was massive.
Yeah, because it was an important try.
Yeah, definitely. But for me, just I guess being the most rewarding is just I guess where it all started. I guess with like yourself and all the young guys, watching them grow and into what they do now and to men and how they go in the future. Just I guess turn up the first day of training. That was a proud moment for me. Just being a part of it and just sitting back and taking it all in and I guess watching guys play NRL and for their tests. I tell my kids, Dad played with him, Oh,
okay. Yeah.
So that for me, the humbling experience of just seeing everybody grow and become men and get families, I guess, like myself. I always tell my kids, I grew up with that guy. Or,
I play with this guy.
I play with that guy, and they don't believe me, but so. But just stuff like that, that's what I remember.
And that try, let's talk about that try. That was a gun try.
Yeah.
So, did Greg just chip it?
Nah, I think their halfback sort of chipped it. I think Nathan Peets was there at the time and he chipped it.
And what were you thinking?
I sort of knew it was coming because it was sort of last minute, do or die, and I just sort of stuck my arm up and sort of rebounded off my arm and fell, I guess, into my arms and I just took off and I just remember Greg Inglis chasing me. I was like, oh no. One of the fastest guys in the league has to chase me, so just let me go, But, I sort of lucky it was only 40 metres, So,
Because you used to be quick at, like, you're still quick, but
yeah.
you used to be when you were younger.
Oh yeah, when I was about 100 kilos.
Yeah, you were quick as.
Quick, yeah. But
So you actively thought, oh no, Gregan's just chasing me. There's no way I'm going to catch you. He's going to catch me for sure here.
No, yeah, so I remember just stepping once, and just put him off balance a little bit, and I think I carried him about 5 meters over the try line. So just stuff like that. People always sort of remind you of that.
Yeah, it was
that
awesome,
day,
bro.
Yeah. Beat Greg Inglis in a race. I just tell him, I was fresh. I just come on the field. So
No, it was a sick try, bro. A sick try. And for the future, what's do you have a goal to reach 250 games? Do you have a goal to reach 300? Do you have a goal to play 30 test matches? Do you have any goals going forward?
Yeah, probably one of my goals is to play the next World Cup.
Oh yeah,
for New Zealand. There'll be 3 World Cups for myself.
Wow.
So
3, far out.
I won one in 08.
Yep.
And then I guess Australia were too good for us in the last World Cup. So if I can make the next World Cup, they'll be outstanding. But for me, just to just live every week as it comes, and I'll be happy with another 10 games. But I guess once you get 200, you want 250.
Yeah.
Once I get that, I want 300. But at the end of the day, just got to see how my body holds up and how I'm going at the time.
And do you have any hobbies that you do outside of footy that you enjoy? Like, I mean, obviously you'll be full time with your kids, but you play Xbox, PlayStation, anything like that?
Yeah, I get on the PlayStation. I guess game day.
Yep.
But I guess play with my kids, take them to the park, and kick the footy with my younger ones. They get into sports now too. So, just watching them play sports. It's great to have. My wife, she's playing netball. She made Australian indoor netball team.
Oh, wow.
So she's
that's awesome.
sort of doing her thing. And now she started playing league on Saturdays. So
oh, really?
Yeah. So it's all happening
shots
for
on
her.
you soon, bro.
Yeah. She has been since I met her. So she sort of asked me some technique. But, but she does her on her own. So she was a bit nervous at first, but she's getting into it
That's
now.
good,
So
man.
it's good.
Women's league's going all right now.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. It's great to have. I guess the Jularoos and the Ferns. Before the big test.
Yeah.
And, so we'll see how she goes.
That's awesome, bro. And ask all the boys its favourite rapper of all time.
Favorite rapper? Yeah, I like T.I. actually.
T.I.?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is good. Like he's released a lot of good music.
Yeah. T.I. I remember watching this movie, Atlanta.
Oh,
ATL,
Atlanta,
yeah.
ATL. Yep.
Yeah, so I love that movie. Him and that, and I still listen to song Up Down.
Oh, yep.
Up. Yeah. I
That's
don't
a
know the
mad
lyrics.
song.
But he's got a lot of good songs, and just I guess I've played a few of his songs before game, pops me up a bit. So he's probably one of my best rappers.
And favourite movie of all time?
Favorite movie? Most Kiwis say Once We're Warriors, but I don't like violence against women. Just it's not like that. So
Yeah.
but. A lot of people ask me, "Is it really like this?" Nah, not all the time.
And even if it is, it's shunned upon. Like it's not accepted.
No,
like,
exactly.
If you were really like that,
no
one accepts it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
No one says it's okay to do, kind of thing.
Oh, massive. Your father would give you a hiding.
Yep.
if you ever touched a woman, I always teach my kids that you never touch a woman.
Yep.
Whatever the circumstances, it's just
no matter what.
go.
Yep.
Or else I'll give you a hiding.
Yeah, I'll show you.
So favorite movie. I guess I like the Jurassic Park series.
Oh,
Jurassic Park movies and that.
The recent one.
The recent one, yeah. I grew up watching those, so with my brothers. So
oh, really?
The new one was released. It's great they're still doing them.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
So we'll see
good movie. And who is the funniest in the doggy side?
The funniest in the doggy side? There's a couple. There's a few. Sam Cassiani.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't speak English properly. But I carpool with Sam to train every day. He's good to have around. Clemmer, he's just out there.
Oh yeah,
he's out there, and he gives it to one of our trainers every day. And I think the trainer's ready to quit soon. But it's just as a general group, everybody's funny and gets along. So,
yep. All right, brother. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate it, man. It's been good to catch up. It's been too long.
Nah, thanks for having me, brother. It's been awesome.
And just keep killing it, bro. Just keep killing it.
Thanks, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Thanks a lot, bye.
To support the locker room, go to moneyball.com.au and sign up for free today. You pick your starting 9 with a $60,000 salary cap and you play for real cash.